Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. It is Monday, July 12th. We're right in the middle of July. We're going to do a little bit of Christmas in July tonight. We're using the Tidings of Christmas designer paper. Okay, so I'm excited about that. All right, let me get myself in here. Watch live video so that I can watch your comments, and I'm sideways. Okay, hang on just a second. Let's see if we can't get that fixed. And it's not liking it that way tonight. All right, sorry I'm jiggling you around. We're gonna go this way. All right, Helen, is that better? I started my phone before I connected live and I was sideways, so now it's not going to let me go sideways again. So I have my little Christmas shirt on so we can celebrate a little Christmas in July. I love Santa. Okay, so hopefully everybody's in a Christmassy mood. Okay, it looks like we're getting some people on, and I really don't like this view this way, but that's okay. And my camera keeps falling down. Okay, so well, no, Peggy Sochek, I want you to watch, but I don't want you to be in my video. All right, can you guys hear me? Robin says she can't hear me. So leave me a comment if you can hear me. Otherwise, we're gonna do the same game we played. Hey, Sandy. Okay, good. Robin, some of the others can hear. Can you hear me now? All right, Nancy can hear, Glenda can hear, everybody can hear me. So, all right, I am going to flip my camera down and show you some of the fun products that we're going to use tonight, and then share the fun projects with you. So close your eyes while I jiggle you a minute. And let's do this. Let's get you face down. All right, and then let's see. All right, will it let me go this direction, or am I gonna be upside down? That needs to go down. Well, you don't need to see my big old belly, that I know. Nope, that's upside down. All right, I'm sorry. Whoops. Okay. Now we've got you in the holder. Let's see if I can get the cord out of the way. And this is just going to be annoying. All right, well, I got a smaller space to work within tonight. How's that? Okay, so we are using the Tidings and Trimmings. Sorry, I'm all in one place now, Robin, so hopefully the dizzy is gone now. Tidings and Trimmings Stamp Set out of the annual catalog, along with the Christmas Tidings dies to go with it. And then, like I said, we're going to use the Tidings of Christmas designer paper. Okay, and this, let's see if I can get it into view. And tell you what, we're going to split it so that we can get most of it in the picture at one time. Okay, how's that? I think that'll work. Okay, so there are 6 different sheets, and you're seeing the front and the back of both. So there's a total of 12 different prints, and there are 8 sheets of each one. Okay, so it's a total of 48 sheets of 6 by 6. But look at how pretty these prints are. Love these Christmas trees. Love the stripes because they just all coordinate well. This one I think is my favorite. And then the back side is just the solid in the new Evening Evergreen. So this is such pretty, pretty paper. So we're going to do some playing with this tonight. Okay. Oops. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I posted on my own personal page. Tina and I had a little getaway weekend. Those of you who know my sister Tina, her birthday is in November. My birthday is in April. So when COVID kind of opened things up again in June, we decided to do a little birthday getaway weekend. And we chose this past weekend to do it. So we didn't do anything fancy. We went to St. Charles and we got manicures and pedicures. We watched a movie. We went to Board and Brush and made some fun signs. Ate out, had some martinis, just had a good time together. Okay. All right. So, show you or not show you first? Here's our first project. Okay. And we're just going to slide the ribbon off. You can also untie the ribbon, but we're going to slide the ribbon off. So we have the cute little tag out of the new tailor-made tags in the annual catalog. We stamped Season's Greetings and some little twigs. And it opens up and it opens up. And then we have a spot for a gift card. And then we have the little greeting where you can sign your name, write a little message. Okay, there's my favorite paper. There's the striped paper. And of course, I have lots of layers because we all know that's what I like. Okay, I will put together the PDF with all of the measurements. Okay, but we are starting with, whoops, dropping my ribbon. We're starting with a piece of 4 1/4 by 11, and it is scored 3 times. So first, we're going to fold it on the score lines, and we're going to do a W. So we're going to fold in, we're going to fold back, and then we're going to fold in again. And that's where we get what we call a W, okay? And so the first thing we're going to do is on the inside of the W, we're going to put adhesive and we're going to close it shut. Oh, good, Nancy, I'm glad you like it. We're going to use the Stamp Seal Plus because we're going to want it to be extra heavy duty to stick together well. Okay, and so we're just going to fold it in half. And it's sealing that shut. Okay. And then we're going to put adhesive just on the edges. Hi, Annie. And we're going to seal that down so that that's our spot to hold our gift card. Okay. So again, we're just getting adhesive on the edges, as close to the edges as you can. You can use tear and tape. You can use green glue. All right. And then we're just going to seal that down. Again, our center section is open, so our gift card can go in there. All right, and then we have another piece that is 4 inches by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 2 inches right in the middle. So we are going to burnish that good. And then again, we're going to use the Stamp and Seal Plus so that we make sure it's nice and sturdy. We're going to put adhesive on 1/2 of it. And then we're going to put, and again, this would be the back of our card, which is where our gift card is. That's going to go right onto there. That's the flap that closes our card. Okay, now we just start adding our layers. Okay, so we have a piece of the designer paper and a piece of the new soft succulent, and we're going to adhere those together. Oh, I don't need that. We can use the regular Stamp and Seal for this. And again, I just did an 1/8 inch border, just a tiny little bit of the soft succulent. And then we're going to adhere that onto the front of our card. And so you're just going to center it like that. That's your kind of coffee. Duncan. Okay, then we have another piece of the designer paper and a piece of the soft succulent. We're going to adhere those together. Okay. And then we're going to attach this to our front flap that folds over. Hi, Patricia. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so we're just going to put that right onto the front. Doesn't it look like a present? It's so cute. Okay, now we have another piece of designer paper and soft succulent. We're going to put that right on this flap because we want to decorate that too. And no, I am not stingy with my adhesive. Okay, and then we're going to attach that right onto that flap. Makes it stand out a little bit better. Hi, Shar, thanks for joining. Okay, then I have, a piece of basic white, and I have stamped May Your Days Be Merry and Bright, and I've stamped that with, I should tell you, I used 3 stamp pads for all of these. Soft succulent, evening evergreen, and then of course cherry cobbler, which is perfect for Christmas. Okay, so I used evening evergreen, and then I stamped the little sprigs in the soft succulent on each side. Hi, Nikki. Glad you joined. See, I like to practice stamping too. Okay, and then we're just going to stick that down. How cute is that? Okay, now we're going to finish it off. We have a piece of the evening evergreen ribbon. We're just going to wrap that around. And we're going to tie a bow at the top. And again, we can really tie a bow any place, and then we're just adjusting it. And that's okay if you're late to the party. Anybody who's late to the party, you can always go back and rewatch the video for anything that you missed. We are doing Christmas in July, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys one thing that I have learned, and it could be because I'm left-handed, is if I tie my bow upside down on my project, I usually get a better bow. And again, I don't know if that's because I'm a lefty. All right, I don't like that. Let's scoot it a little. And this is why I slid it off like a belly band instead of untying it, because then you don't have to keep retying it. The recipient can untie it. That's okay. All right. Yeah, I think so, Sandy. There. Okay, now we're good. We can shorten those bows up a little bit. All right. Then I used the tailor-made tags, and I cut a little tag, and I've already stamped it with the evening evergreen and the soft succulent. And so I'm just going to attach that onto the flap, kind of under the ribbon a little bit, but it's got to stay on the flap because otherwise it's going to seal it shut. Okay, and so we are just going to, see, and I'm tucking the hole up under there. Oh, I still got to redo that because look at that. It all twisted on me. And I don't like that at all. And Sandy, you're right. I might just have to go get a bigger piece of ribbon is all. All right, there we go. And there's our first project. How quick. I mean, if you give a lot of gift cards, you could change designer paper on this into something that looks more birthday-ish, you know, bright cherry colors. But I think this is really cute for Christmas if you give gift cards out. Just pop those things in And then, see in here, I'm just going to slide the ribbon back on. Oops, come on. There we go. And it's all ready for gift giving. Okay, so there's our first project. Our second project, because we all know we can't stamp without chocolate. So we got our good old Hershey's bar tucked inside our pretty little box. Okay, and we're using the stockings out of the, where did I set the stamp set now? Up here. The Tidings and Trimmings Stamp Set. So look, there are two different stockings in this stamp set. You have one that's a little bit more open, and then one that's more solid. I know, aren't they pretty? And so then you have one die that cuts both of these out. So we just put two different colors to kind of pull together our cherry cobbler and our evening evergreen. Okay, so again, I will post the sizes on the PDFs, but we started with a 6 1/4 by 7 3/4 piece of cherry cobbler, and then I put the 6 1/4 across the top, and I scored it at 2 1/2 inches, 2 7/8, 5 3/8, and 5 3/4. And then I turned it with the 7 3/4 across the top, and I scored it at a 1/2 inch, at 7/8 of an inch from both sides, and then I just cut the extras off. Okay, so we are going to just fold it on our score lines. And you want to make sure like this that you really get them creased nice. Exactly. See, Robin, you have lots and lots of time. Okay. Again, you're going to use green glue, or you're going to use the Seal Plus. And you're just going to run adhesive down that 1/2 inch strip. And then what I do is I fold it in. So I've got that 7/8 inch piece. And then I just take and fold this right over the top of it. That creates our little box. Now we need to put some adhesive on one flap only. Okay, so you're going to seal, I call it the bottom. So just put adhesive on that 1/2 inch flap, and then carefully tuck it inside. And then before you go any further, kind of stick your chocolate bar down in there and then push to make sure that it seals well down there. Okay, and then the top just gets tucked right in there. Now our candy bar's all hiding. Now on this, you could, for a special little gift, you could tuck a gift card down inside of here too, and then they get a gift card and chocolate. What could be better? All right, then I have a piece of evening evergreen and a piece of the designer paper. And so we are going to adhere this together. This time you got a 1/4 inch, so you have plenty of room. You don't have to worry about the little micro spots. Okay, and then we're going to adhere this onto our cherry cobbler holder. Okay, and then I used the layering circles, and I cut a basic white scallop that is about just over 2 inches, 2 1/4 inches across. And then I cut the coordinating just smaller in the soft succulent. And I used the new, out of the annual catalog, the new wintry embossing folders. There's this one that has evergreens in it, and then there's one that has snowflakes in it together. Really cute. This size will fit in the little mini cut and emboss machine. Okay, so it's a great one to have for that. And then I forgot to show you earlier, this is the tailor-made tags. There's 2 different designs, and then there's 4 of each one. These little pieces are reinforcements onto the little holes around there. So these are awesome to have also. Okay, so we are going to adhere the evergreens to the basic white scallop circle. Hi, Marianne, thanks for joining us. Oop, and I'm off screen a little bit. Well, that's crooked. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay, there we go. And then we're just going to attach this. Believe it or not, we're going to attach this flat. We're not going to use dimensionals for this. I am going to use dimensionals, just not for that. Okay. And then I have a little piece of basic white, and I've already stamped it saying, wishing you a joyful Christmas and Happy New Year. So we are going to attach that down here to the bottom. All right. And then I stamped a cherry cobbler stocking and an evening evergreen stocking. And then I die cut both of those out with the coordinating die. So here we are going to put dimensionals on the back of our stockings. Okay. And then we're just going to stick the red one. And then the green one. Hi, Luann. And the green one we're tucking under a little bit on the top and then just over a little bit on the bottom. Like that. Okay. And then in the stamp set is a little bow. So we're going to stamp that. And then we die cut that out. So I used the evening evergreen and the evening evergreen ink on that. And then we're just going to attach that flat with a glue dot. So we're going to put it right in the center. And then we're just going to stick it at the top of our stocking. But of course, we need a little bling. So we're using our rhinestones. Our take a pick tool helps us pick it up. And we're just going to stick it like right on the knot. Oh, that one went upside down. Nope. All right, what did I do? Yep, it's upside down. All right, time for a new one. There we go. That's how easy it's supposed to be. Oh, yay, Annie, I'm glad you like it. Okay, that would be adorable for the teachers. Even you could make smaller size, use something different and put a smaller candy or whatever in it to pass out as treats to the kids. Although most of them don't allow candy and chocolates and stuff in school anymore. But still, walk by and drop them on people's desks at work. So there's your second one. Okay, now we're down to the final project. And you guys know that I love framed art. Okay, of all shapes and sizes. So part of the shopping that Tina and I did this past weekend, real big spenders that we are, we spent a lot of time at Dollar Tree looking for fun different things that we could be able to do some of our paper crafting, our stamping stuff with. Okay, and so I found these kind of sort of shadow box frames, shadow boxes that are, well, that's not, they're just under 6 inches by 6 inches. Okay. There's nothing wrong with this. I don't want this hanging in my house like this, but we are going to make it Christmassy with some of our paper and our stamp set. And there we have a fun little framed art just to tuck into that small little area. It's just a cute little frame, all right? And it's really fast to make. Again, for Sandy, kids in the daycare, this is a great project for them, grandkids to make, for their moms. I don't know about you guys, but we always like to get together with our grandkids, the boys in particular, because they're closest to us, and then they make a Christmas gift for their mom and dad. So this would be something that would be awesome for the kids to make too. Okay, so very quick and easy. All right, we are using designer paper. This is like our wallpaper on top. So we are just going to adhere this down. Okay, and if you guys are watching the little sign here, you have an opportunity to earn this make and take kit free just by placing a minimum $35 order between now and Friday, 5 o'clock on Friday. And then I will cut all the pieces for you. You will get the frame. There will not be stamping on it, so you will need the Tidings and Trimmings Stamp Set and dies. I will try to die cut as much as I can. And I should probably show you kind of another trick. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put that designer paper over the top. Then I have another piece of the Evening Evergreen ribbon. We're just going to put that across, and I'm putting it like down right at the seam here at the top of this. And then we're just going to adhere it to the back. So we're just going to put some adhesive. And some adhesive. And let's make sure that we are straight. There we go, that's better. Okay, so there's our wall or fireplace. Okay, and so then I stamped, this time I stamped 2 of the kind of outline and 1 of the solid, all in soft succulent. So we are going to add dimensionals to the back of those. I'm avoiding being right up in the top right corner with my dimensional because I'm going to put it, whoops, over the, kind of over the edge of the ribbon. Okay. All right, let's get those all off. And so we're just going to attach 1 and then 1. And so I'm kind of judging side to side here and here. And then our middle, our solid one, is just going there. Now, Sandy, you could take a little pen and write Grayson, Keegan, and Blakely. And they each have their own little stocking. And then I'm using the red rhinestones. And we're just going to put that, like that's kind of our little hanger thing that's keeping it on our, quote, fireplace or wall. Okay. All right. Then I used the ornate frames, ornate layer dies, I should say, not ornate frames, ornate layers. And I used this one with the Evening Evergreen. And then I have a piece of basic white that I stamped. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And to me, Christmas is. I love the colors. I love the season. I love the thought behind giving to people, family, friends. To me, it's just a happy time of year. And then I'm going to attach it with dimensionals. Christina. I'm glad you joined tonight. Okay, and we're going to put that at the top. That's like our little picture frame. All right, and now I'm going to pull in my kind of semi-ugly frame. And I'm going to use green glue to that. Let's kind of check it. And then, as Tina and I are walking around the dollar store, and I knew I was doing this tonight, but of course I know what I was doing. I'm like, I need some kind of little frame, something to do for Christmas in July. So this was perfect. And I bought everything at the dollar store in, are you guys hearing me? Nancy said she's got no sound. The Dollar Tree in St. Charles, and also the Dollar Tree in Algonquin. So don't go there looking for the frames because there aren't any. Okay, and just like that, we are done. There is your framed art piece. There is our gift card holder. And there is the chocolate bar holder. Okay, so again, you can get the make and take, including the frame, with a $35 minimum order placed by Friday. And here is the host code that you will want to use. If you haven't ordered from me before, you can just go to my blog, stampwithpeggy.com, click on the Shop Now button. I will even put in the item numbers for the Tidings and Trimmings Stamp Set, the Christmas Tidings dies, and then the Tidings of Christmas designer paper is part of the sale that's going on this month. So this paper is actually on sale right now through the end of the month for $9.78 instead of $11.50. And like I said, you get 8 sheets of each one. Okay, so you get lots and lots of paper. It's lots of fun to play with. And then you can make, I'll do up a PDF and include that, email that to you for these projects then also. Okay, and all right, any comments? All right, great. Glenda uses these frames too. This is the first time I had seen those. And I mean, Tina and I were just scouring up and down the aisles, looking at different things, what kind of candy treats we could find. I picked up a few things for my summer splash later in the month. So you'll be able to see some kind of fun things that we do then too. All right, so for now, that's it. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas, and I will see you again next Monday night at 7 o'clock. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.